Good evening, big Cotter fans, and welcome back to some baseball. The big Cotters are back in action. Season 4, the preseason number 1 team in baseball, as you can see. Top 7 in everything except speed, in which we're slow as shit. Austin Cotter brings the team speed down to 30th by himself because he's the slowest person to ever walk the earth. But other than that, the Cotters are primed to try and finally not be feeble and choke in the postseason. Will this be the year for Big Cotter Nation? We will find out as we no lineup changes. Still going with the first base platoon. Other than that, everything pretty stagnant in the lineups. Pitching rotation, same as it's been. And Evan Ingram will close, and a couple of terrorists will pitch in the middle of the pen. I did make one tweak to this season. I changed the moments to only 9th inning. So we will not jump in any earlier than the 9th inning this season. No 8th inning jump-ins this year, just to condense it slightly while still seeing a fair amount of late game moments, but no 8th innings anymore, just 9th innings. So other than that, though, everything is business as usual. And let's get rolling in one moment. Playing the Guardians to start the season. What the fuck did I do? I do not want to be the Double-A team. That team might be the worst baseball team ever assembled because I don't sign anybody in the offseason. So we probably have like 50 overall prospects. Here we go. Go fuck yourself, Dominic Fletcher. As the Cotters are looking to mount a 9th inning rally at home against Pete Fairbanks to close out their first series of the season. Or is this game 2? It might be the second game of the year. I can't remember, honestly. I didn't pay attention enough. Whatever it is, Cotters have a chance to rally. Leadoff man on. Jordan Elliott pinch running for Wallace. And Kennedy will step in and foul it away. Beautiful afternoon for some ball at the Ham Hot Box. We are so back. One and one. Wow, he was ahead of 99. Not sure how that's possible, but Kennedy made it possible. Guess he was sitting on 108 there. And he swung at a pitch that hit him. The feebleness has begun for Cotterville. I mean, what are you fucking doing? Elliott running, and he is in safely, and the tying run is in scoring position for the Cotters. Great lead by Elliott, and he got there easily. First steal of the season for the Cotter pinch runner. Can Williams come through? Outside 1-1. .99 outside corner. And there's a little blooper, and that is going to get down. Elliott is going to score, and we're tied at 1. Wasn't positive they were going to send him there, but that throw was horrific. So it was a good decision. And the Cotters have tied the game on a little blooper scheduled by Troy Williams there. And now they're looking to walk it off. as Tawari looks at a ball down low. And that one lined and a double play. How unlucky can you get? Who has it worse than Cotterville? Disregard that they tied the game on a blooper. On to the 10th. 1-1 here in Game 3 of the season. And Handel Chapo will not be the guy to pitch here. It will be Mike Farmer, who has already pitched 10 innings. What are we talking about, game? This game just is so fucking dumb. And he gets all 3 outs and gives the Cotter offense a chance to walk it off. Winning run on second for Adam Price. Oh, and 2. And that one is lined to right, and it'll hang up there. Will they try to tag? No. Throw is offline, but probably the smart call there to hold Tawari at second. And that'll bring up Joel Salem. And that one, ground ball, base hit. It'll get to the outfield. Runner rounding third, and the Cotters will not win the game because he never rounded third, because why wouldn't you send him there? What a terrible read there by Tawari at second. I don't know how he doesn't round third there. That throw came from halfway deep in the outfield. You got to make him make a throw. The throw is terrible. What a horrific non-send. But still a chance for Caleb. There was one out, so I'll hold back my criticism with that in mind, but I would have sent him, and he would have scored. 1-2. 100 miles an hour. You cannot strike out here, whatever you do, Caleb. Fouled away, stays alive on the changeup. Outside 2-2. And he watches strike 3. You gotta be shitting me. What are you waiting for? With 1 out and a runner on third. As it leaves it up to Holvey.
Nope, that's a ball. Count 1-0. Ball, that's inside.
2-0 on the Cotter leadoff hitter. And it's 3-0. Lang waits on deck. There's a 3-1 fastball for a strike. And he swings through 99 near the knees. And it is run full. Big pitch here for Fairbanks. And that is lined, and the Cotters will walk it off. Sam Holvey with a walk-off double. And the Cotters sweep the Mictians to start their season. Holvey the hero on opening weekend. And the Cotters win it 2-1 in 10. Sliced one down the line and over the wall. And he is the player of the game for good reason. And the Cotters are 3-0 after sweeping the Guardians. On to New York. And they got another chance at a big moment here.
Now batting, number 97.
And it is James Kennedy with 2 on and 1 out in the top of the 10th. Wow, that was a pitch to hit.
0-1.
Kennedy pulled off, swings and misses, strike one. What the fuck is that alarm? That is abhorrent. Please never play that again. You can't tell me the Yankee Stadium crowd gets fired up over that hideous sound with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss at a pitch 4 feet off the plate. Kennedy is off to a feeble start to his year. Leaves it up to Troy Williams. Two and 0. That was pretty nasty sinker. Ran back over the inside corner of the plate. Williams swings and misses. 2-1. Foul. My God. I don't think we can jump into any of the other games in this series if they're going to play that absolutely atrocious siren with 2 strikes. No fucking chance that's a strike. There's just no way. No way. Pathetic call. Cost Troy Williams a chance at an RBI, and now the Cotter bullpen, with Mike Farmer on the hill, are going to have to get Aaron Judge out here and try to send this to the 11th. Evan Ingram warming. And Judge grounds out. Ozuna from the Braves now on the Yankees strikes out, and Farmer gets through it as Kieran Tawari gives the Cotters the lead 3-2. Ian Hamilton will come in. Rydell strikes out. Salen grounds out. Base hit Caleb Cotter, but Tawari can't score. How do you not score on 2 singles? Brady Lang to the plate, and this is a big at-bat to give Evan Ingram some insurance. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 1 run in here in the 11th for the Cotters. Inside 1-0 on a backdoor slider. Front door slider, rather. That one lands in the zone 1-1. What are you looking for? You don't want that one? 1-2 on Lang with the siren blaring. And me on my way up to murder whoever is playing that. 2-2. 3-2. Nowhere to put him. Wallace on deck. But a walk here would get the job done. And the runners will be in motion. Ball 4. What a take by Lang. Not sure how you take that pitch. with 2 outs and the bases loaded, but he did it, and a great call. Umpire redeems himself for that horseshit call on Williams, and it is 4-2 Cotters. Much needed insurance for Ingram, and now Wallace can break it open. Inside, 1-0. Hamilton struggling to find the zone. Way out in front of that sinker, diving down. One outside, 2-1. Not a lot of swinging for the Cotters here, the last couple hitters. On the ground to short. Routine play for Volpe. But the Cotters get 2. And Ingram has a cushion to work with to move the Cotters to 4-0. Can he get the job done? Has he pitched yet this year? He has. 2 innings of good work so far. He walks Oswaldo Cabrera. Winning run will step in. Ground out to advance the runners to second and third for Francisco Mejia. Sack fly to make it 4-3, and it all comes down to Torrin Montgomery. A base hit ties the game and outwins it for the Cotters and keeps them undefeated. And that's high ball 1.
Nope.
Oh, he tried. Great location, just didn't get the call. That one fouled away. 2-1 for the Yankee 9-hole hitter. And that one fouled 2-2. Play that bitch-ass siren now, Yankee Stadium. Let's go. Just got a piece of 95. Fouled it back. Can Ingram make a pitch here? Close it out. Oh. How about some payback for the dog shit call earlier? Great pitch. Just missed full. Swing and a miss. Cotters win. Cotters get it done in extras for the second straight game, and they are 4-0 to start 2027. As Rydell and Salen homer in the victory. Let's see how long the Cotters can stay undefeated. The answer is another day. They are 5-0. And there's the first loss. On to April, but a 5-1 start to the Cotter season. And now a chance to walk it off at home. Second and third, 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th against the Tigers. Adam Price at the plate. Tawari represents the winning run on third. She's 13 years old, just in case anyone needed a refresher. New year, new reminder. There's strike 2. Devin Williams is a Tiger now. Brewers probably replaced him with an all-star. Who has it better? What a feeble chase that was. That pitch was nowhere in the same galaxy as the strike zone as we are on to the 10th. And Handel Chapo will enter the ball game. And his numbers look like something El Chapo would put up. But he gets the job done there. Caleb Cotter ground out, Holvey ground out, Salen hit by pitch, Lang ground out. New inning. And the pitcher will be Osama Benkeef. And he gets through it. Wallace ground out, Rydell How feeble can both these teams be? My God. May as well go to Ingram now, as we're in the 12th. And he gets it done. Third straight Cotter reliever to go 1, 2, 3. Can the offense do something? This is a feeble off. My God. And there's the first run of extras, and it comes via the Yankees. And now the Cotters will need to tie. Holvey to face Devin Williams, strikes out. Salen walks. Lang strikeout, and it's down to Wallace. This would be a feeble loss for the Cotters in the 13th inning to not be able to put a single run on the board. Can all change if Wallace gets into one and he drives one to deep right. Cotters walk it off. 3-run homer. Tim Wallace. Cotters win 7-5. Absolutely crushed a hanging breaking ball over the middle of the plate, 442 feet. And the Cotters walk it off with 2 outs in the bottom of the 13th. Third consecutive extra inning game we've jumped into. And the Cotters win. What a swing of the bat by the Cotters center fielder. And it is a 7-3 start to the 2027 campaign. We're going to skip this one because we've jumped in a lot here. Rourke working on a shutout and blows it, but the Cotters pick him up offensively. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. We'll jump into this one against Oakland with Caleb Cotter at the plate. Rydell, the runner on second, and the lefty Anthony Veneziano on the mound. 1-0 to Caleb. Mason Miller is not in the game here in the spot. That one line, but it's going to hang up for Ruiz. On to the 10th. Cotters just love playing extra innings. They just can't get enough of extra inning baseball. As Mike Farmer's thrown 32 pitches in this one. His numbers are off the charts so far. He struck out 14 and 7 1/3 without allowing a run. Have a year so far, Farmer. Unfortunately, he's got to hand it off to a terrorist as Osama Ben Keefe, who's now black and wears an athletics uniform, is in the game. So that's good to know. Cotters can walk it off. Lang walks. No chance is Elliott hitting here. I'll tell you that much. We don't have any options on the bench. Fantastic. So he's hitting here. Double play. Andrew Tyson time. Double play ball. Cotters can walk it off, and they do. James Kennedy 4-3. And the Cotters win. (10-3) start for Cotterville, 12-3, and now they got to rally to come back against Washington. No, please tell me we have someone on the bench other than Jordan. Why is Thomas Hutchinson on our team? Come on, game. What are we doing? Tim Wallace will be the one to hit here. Runner on first, 1 out. Skies one in the air to center. This one should hang up for the second out. And that leaves it up to Hovey. Ooh. Slider that got a lot of plate. 0-1.
That's the ball. Hey. 1 and 2.
1 and 2, Cotter's down to their last strike. Fouls away a 98-mile-an-hour two-seamer. And he got him. Nationals win. Cotters love chasing pitches at least 5 feet off the plate. They just love it. Why is Thomas Hutchinson on our roster? Who got sent down? Youngman. I can't really blame him, but unfortunately, he's a Cotter member. How can I tell the game to go fuck itself when it comes to sending guys down? Roster moves. Do not be on auto, please. That will solve it. Thought I had that on earlier. Cotters are 12 and 4. Tosk working on a shutout and completes it. We don't scout here in Cotterville. We got all the players we need. Ingram looking to close out the Twins and blows it. What a scam artist. And that will end April. The Cotters are 20 and 13, so a tough end of the month. But they do lead the division by 4 games. This division is ass. My goodness. We don't want to scout anybody for the last fucking time. Salem needs a triple for the cycle. Sorry, Joel. Not going to jump in for that. We haven't jumped in ages. Jeez, we played a bunch of blowouts. Stop telling me to scout people. Big opportunity in the bottom of the 9th. Cotter's down 3, but the bases are loaded with 1 out for Joel Salem. And he's got some power facing Emmanuel Classe, who is no longer a Guardian. Now he's a Ranger.
That's the ball.
2-0. Classe is struggling here. Ball 3, it's 3-1. And fouled away. It is now full. Huge pitch in the game coming right here. And that one in the air to center, lazy fly ball. See if they try to tag here. May as well. 4-2. But 2 outs. And the tying run stays on first. And that will bring in Handel Chapo's clone. Unbelievable. Why does it clone my relief pitchers every year? Good pinch run decision. But Caleb Cotter gets to face the cartel lord, Handel Chapo. The knockoff version. Please crush his ass. That one lined and foul. And it is 0-2. Stays alive.
That's the ball. Two and two. Three and two.
3-2. Good battle back by Caleb here to reach full count after starting 0-2. Can he deliver a big swing? That one slicing towards the line and foul near the ice cream machine where he can find his older brother munching on his fourth cone of the night. Another 3-2. Got him. Michael Handel strikes him out to end the game. Have a little bit of shame in your life. Rangers win. Cotter's waste a great outing by Amari. And I am a colossal, dumb piece of garbage because I turned scouting on Manuel. We'll sim this one. Cotter's win. Lang needs a triple for the cycle. Don't think he got it. Cotter's, what is this? Tawari has 2 homers already. Cotter's up 15-3. Terry working on a shutout. Cotter's win. And a rally opportunity against JoJo Romero. In the bottom of the 9th, Cotter and Holvey on. Cotter's down 2. Lang at the plate, nobody out. Fouls it away.
One ball, 2 strikes. Two to count.
One, two. The absolute last thing you could do if you're Brady Lang in that spot. And that will leave it up to Tim Wallace, and he's going to need to go yard.
Ball, that's inside.
I will check the NL Central standings after this game. I will also investigate the rumors that we got no hit.
Ball, inside.
2-1. Cotter's down to their last strike. Good battle here. All Wallace needs to do is find a way on. Keep this game alive. Another foul ball. MLB the foul ball 24. That one base hit, and it is 3-2. RBI single up the middle for Tim Wallace. And this game is not over just yet. James Kennedy will get a chance, and Jordan Elliott will pinch run, and he will surely be in motion here if the Cotter manager has a single brain cell. Pickoff not in time.
Ball.
1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
A little bit of a side armor here, Ryan Thompson. No way. No way. Fuck you. Up the middle, base hit. Elliott never ran to try and steal, but he's going to get to scoring position naturally as Kennedy with the second straight Cotter base hit, and now one more hit ties this ball game as Rydell's going to pinch run as the go-ahead run. And Troy Williams has a golden opportunity now, hitting from the left side. I should say winning run on first. This is a home game. Two speedsters on base. Anything in the gap will win this game. Up high, 1-1.
Ball 2.
2-1.
2-1.
Down to their last strike again. 2-2 on Troy. Stays alive. Great at-bats here other than Feeble Lang here in the ninth for the Cotters. Really fighting hard. Will it amount to anything? Another foul ball. That was a hanger of a slider on 2-2. Troy just wasn't ready for it. Outside, it's full. Tawari on deck. Three-two pitch, foul. Another great battle here by a Cotter hitter. Wallace has ended with a base hit up the middle. Can Troy's do the same? Ball 4. It was so close. Unbelievable take. And a 50-50 call that goes the Cotter's way. And the winning run is now in scoring position for Kieran Tawari. A base hit wins this game. Ball 1. He's just missing low with that sinker. There's a strike. 1-1. He went around on a pitch near the dirt. And for the third time in the inning, Cotter's down to their final strike. What can Tawari do in the clutch? Foul. Just constant battling from these Cotter hitters. If only Brady Lang's at bat wasn't such a piece of garbage. That one is a base hit, and the Cotters are going to win it. Kieran Tawari finds the gap. Cotters walk it off 4-3. What a comeback in the ninth for the Cotters. Down to their final out 4 straight times, and they walk it off with 3 runs, all with 2 outs. And Tawari's the hero. What a clutch swing of the bat with 2 strikes. Finds the gap for a walk-off 2-run double. And maybe this Cotter team is different from years past and actually has some clutch in them. What a win. As the Cotters got no hit by Nestor Cortez. How feeble can you be? Yikes. Nestor Cortez, of all people. Don't tell me this was... At least he had 7 hits this game. My God. Nestor Cortez no hits you. Cotters have a 6.5 game lead in the AL Central. Whoops. NL Central. Reds lead it, but the Brewers are right there. And the Brewers hold a wild card spot. I mean, who the fuck has it better? Truly. Who the fuck has it better? As the Cardinals are 18-41. You really hate to see that. You really hate it. Man, that's just... Oh, that's so painful, man. But, man, nobody has it better than these guys. Rourke nearly blows the game, but the Cotters bail him out, and they are 38-23 as Tim Wallace has 3 homers on the game, and the Cotters win 18-4. Have a day. Hold on a moment here. 3-homer game, 4 for 4 with 6 RBIs for Wallace in this one. My Lord, dude. Has the Blue Jays beat the Cots. Cotters have another chance to rally in the bottom of the 9th. Down 2-0 against the Blue Jays at home. And Troy Williams at the plate. Bowden Francis on the mound, ball 1. Falls off that changeup. That one deep to left, back at the wall, and caught on the warning track. Gave it a ride, but only hit at 89. Not hard enough to scale the Cotter monster in left as Elliott tags to third for pretty much no reason. And it is 1st and 3rd with 1 away for Tawari, who was the hero a few nights ago. Sweeping curveball inside. Ball 1. That one, lazy fly Elliott, but it won't do much else. As why is the throw coming home? Please tell me you went to second, Rydell. How do you not go to second when that throw goes home? Shit base running there by the Cotters, as it is 2-1, but Cotters down to their final out here. Adam Price at the plate. And that one lined and a fair ball, and this is going to get into the corner. Can Rydell score on this one? They're going to send him. The relay is in time to get him, and the Blue Jays win. Perfectly executed relay. Got Rydell at the plate. And the base running mistake from the pitch before comes back to haunt the Cotters as they fall 2-1. Heartbreaker. And our dominant Rourke outing ruined as Alek Manoah dominates the Cotter lineup. Cotters have lost 3 in a row. And they have lost 4 in a row. 16-game hit streak for Tawari. Have a year. Please tell me you can get this out, Ingram. Thank you. Tim Wallace, 2 homers already. Man, he is on fire. Cotters win 10-6. Farmer on the hill. Angels win. Tosk working on a shutout. Gets it. Cotters get swept by the Phillies. We don't accept trades here. On to July. Couple weeks from the All-Star break. Cotter's cruising along. Ingram's save opportunity gets it done. Not a lot of jump-in moments here as Tristan Casas gets traded to a Cotter division rival, the Minnesota Twins. Big move. As Ingram's save opportunity locks it down. And that'll take us to the All-Star break. Wow, we went like 3 weeks without having a ninth-inning rally attempt. As no Cotters are in the Derby at Dodger Stadium. How about the All-Star game, though? Surely the Cotters will have some there. Kyle Tosk is an All-Star. Evan Ingram is an All-Star. Both returning to the game. I think it's Tosk's third and Ingram's second, maybe? Might be wrong on that. And Rourke. How could I miss Rourke? Tosk and Rourke have been dominant. So the Cotters get 3 pitchers in the All-Star game. And offensively, nobody starting and nobody in the game at all other than Tim Wallace. Tim Wallace is the only Cotter position player to make the All-Star team. Very surprising. But that is how it went this season, unless I skipped somebody. But that is it. Tim Wallace, Kyle Tosk, Connor Rourke, Evan Ingram. Those are your big Cotter 2027 All-Stars, as we will check everybody's numbers. O'Neal Cruz on the trading block. We would not want to trade for that murderer. Cotters are up 13.5 games in the AL Central. We might be simming to the postseason pretty soon. Cotters have it on lock. Hovey, 266, 303, 413. Down year for the Cotter third baseman. Sam Hovey has had a shit year at the plate so far this year. 14 homers, 48 RBIs, and only 1.4 WAR, just refusing to take a walk all year. And just not a good season so far for Sam Hovey. Brady Lang, great year. How is this not an all-star season? On what planet is this not all-star worthy? Please tell me I skipped him in the all-stars. 276, 365, 546, 912 OPS, 24 homers, 53 RBIs at the break, 20 doubles. Worth 5 WAR at the all-star break. This has to be the biggest all-star snub in the history of baseball. My God, how racist can you be? Wallace, 282, 361, 546, 907 OPS, 24 homers, 70 RBIs, barely striking out. He is worth 4.4 WAR, and just an awesome first half from him. Kennedy, 316, 384, 499, 882 OPS, 19 homers, 60 RBIs. How is this not an all-star? How is this not your starting DH? My goodness, the voters were racist against this Cotter team. This is pathetic. Troy Williams, 269, 362, 430, 792 OPS. Right in line with his career numbers. This guy is Mr. Consistency. Look at these 4 seasons. They are almost identical. 12 homers, 38 RBIs. for Troy. Worth nearly 2 WAR, barely striking out. Tawari had that 16-game hit streak and is hitting 281, 354, 461, 815 OPS, 15 bombs, 49 RBIs, 18 doubles, and 3 WAR. Adam Price, the left-handed half of the first base platoon, not great. 228, 296, 414, 710 OPS, 13 homers, 37 RBIs, and negative WAR, as he has been pretty poor defensively at first. And his playing time might have to be reevaluated heading into the second half. Joel Salin, 252, 342, 437, 779 OPS, 13 homers, 44 RBIs. Solid. It's his best offensive season to date. Not great, but solid. Has just not been a great offensive player for the Cotters. Still valuable, though. Speed, defense, and does have plenty of pop in that bat, and a good season so far for Joel. The Cotter backstop, my fault. Backed out by accident. Cotter backstop, Caleb Cotter. Very solid. 277, 356, 372. Not a lot of power in that Caleb Cotter bat, but they will take a 356 on base, 729 OPS from their starting catcher. No question about that, as Caleb's been worth 2.1 WAR as well. Fat ass Tub of Lard is awful at baseball, and everybody already knew that, as the ice cream stand and the snack shack at the Ham Hot Box is where Austin spends most of his time instead of in the cage. So no surprise that his numbers are so terrible. Have a year, Jordan Elliott. He's actually hitting the ball. Where did this come from? 342, 407, 603 slug, 1,010 OPS, has stolen all 7 bags he's tried to, has struck out just 9 times, has 3 homers. His noodle-ass bat has 3 homers. Where did this offense come from for Jordan Elliott? My goodness, been worth 1.5 WAR while barely playing. All right then, Jordan. Rydell, the right-handed half of the first base platoon, much better than Price. 235, 316, 510 slug, 826 OPS, but has played far less. I think we're going to stick with the platoon for now. But Rydell having a solid year. And Theo Coley, in 65 plate appearances, is Barry Bonds Jr. My God, these two guys not playing a lot but are dominating at the plate. Might have to play a little bit more in the second half. They're crazy seasons. Pitching-wise, Tosk absolutely lights out. 139 innings of 2.27 ERA ball, .94 whip, has struck out 116, walked just 37, and 3.1 WAR so far. Rourke equally as dominant, 140, even slightly better. 140 and a 2/3 innings, 2.24 ERA, .91 whip, 128 strikeouts, just 24 walks. Even better than Tosk. He has been absolutely dominant and should be the Cy Young frontrunner. Greg Terry, decent, 109 and 2/3, 386, 135, 85 strikeouts. Could be a lot worse. Alex Amari, another awesome season. 135 innings of 2.87 ERA ball, 1.09 whip, 102 strikeouts. As Cotter rotation looking good other than Owen Van Pablo Owen. Wait, what is it? It's Pablo Owen Van Escobar. Where the hell is Youngman at? Why is he in the setup spot? Youngman, 3 1/3 innings so far for the Cotters. Have a year. Man, is he trusted by Bryant. Dade Pitchford, 47 and 2/3, 264 ERA, struck out 48. Great work from him. Reed has been very mid. Actually, mid would probably be being kind to him. Mike Farmer has been awful. Wow. Started off so dominant, and since then has been batting practice. Has struck out 41, but wow. Hard to be that bad. Handel Chapo, good year, 45 and a third, 278. Not striking out a lot of people, but not giving up a lot of contact. Osama Ben Keefe is dominant. The terrorism allegations have been beaten by Osama. He has returned to just Ben Keefe with his 124 ERA and 51 strikeouts in 36 and a third innings. Andrew Tyson, solid work in 24 innings so far. And the Cotter All-Star closer, Evan Ingram, has blown just one save in the entire first half, has 20 to his name, 256 ERA, struck out 32. So those are your big Cotter stats. I will be back in 2 minutes. Just got to take a piss. All right, we're back, and the Cotters have a commanding 13-and-a-half game lead heading into the second half. AL defeats the NL. We own you. Ingram looking to pick up a save, and does, as Andres Jimenez traded to the Mets. Frank the Tank rejoicing as we'll sim. I'm honestly just going to sim unless the division gets a little closer. Unless you guys want me to keep doing moments. The Cubs acquire Mason Miller. No way Jed Bitcher would actually do anything that bold in his life. Terry working on a shutout. Let's get past the deadline and see where we're at. We would not like to stop simulating as the murderer is traded back to the Pirates. for Paul Skeens and Jared Triolo. All right, then. That's quite the deal. Stay off the streets of Pittsburgh. That's all I'll tell you. Cotter's up 11.5 games. When do we play the Royals? Right here. We'll sim to that series. Cotter's kind of losing a lot. Terry having a nice second half. Cotter's beat the Pirates 4-1. Ingram working on a save. Youngman doing good work, but then blows it. Terry, another shutout. My goodness. He's been elite. Cotter's looking to rally. They don't. And Rourke working on a shutout completes it. 13-game lead over the Twins now. It's wraps, guys. Should I sim to the playoffs and not play these meaningful games? All right. September call-up time, 10.5 game lead. All right. Let's hope we don't get swept in this series. I think we're still fine, though. Who we calling up? Welcome to the Big Cotters, Dominic Fletcher and Drew Thorpe. And the Cotters on a massive win streak. It is wraps in this division, folks. Big Cotters beat the Scrubs. Thank God. Would be embarrassing to lose to that pathetic team. Oh, what are you doing? How do you blow a lead to that joke of a roster? And there's the Twin Series. Cotters lose it. Let's just make sure. Yeah, Cotters have already clinched the division. Let's do it. What a season for the Big Cotters this year. Smooth sailing. Now, the division was dog shit, but the Cotters can't control that. They took care of what they could control, and they finished the year 95-67 and win the AL Central and are the 2 seed, advancing straight to the ALDS to face the winner of New York and Baltimore. We'll do some stats, and then we will save the playoffs for tomorrow night. As fuck Dominic Fletcher, got to get him out of here. And Thorpe. Who do I need to add? Final numbers. Holvey, hold on, let me put Price back in his rightful position. Holvey, 260, 302, 416, 718 OPS. Down year for Holvey. Happens. Had been so good for 3 years. Just had a down season. Will he lead off in the playoffs? That'll be a discussion to be had. 24 homers, 81 RBIs. I mean, 81 RBIs from a primary leadoff guy. Pretty incredible. Bottom of the order must have been cooking. Brady Lang, have yourself a season. 293, 381, 579, 959 OPS, 43 homers, 89 RBIs, and an 8.7 WAR. Blew his career high out of the water. One of the most valuable players in the sport this year, Brady Lang. Hopefully an MVP candidate. But he'll have to compete with his own teammate, who had a 300 average, 378 OBP, 545 slug, 923 OPS, 35 bombs, 104 RBIs, 41 doubles, nearly walked as much as he struck out, 7.5 WAR for the Cotter center fielder have a year, and the Cotter DH not far behind offensively, 308, 381, 492, 873 OPS, exactly 30 homers and exactly 100 RBIs. Great season from Kennedy. Williams had his best year, 276, 362, 459, 821 OPS, 24 bombs, 30 doubles, 76 RBIs, low K rate, 4 WAR right fielder. You take that every day of the week. Tawari, 271, 344, 452, 796 OPS, 25 homers, 84 RBIs, and 3.3 WAR. Very solid season from the Cotter left fielder. Price had a better second half after a rough first half, 250, 313, 430, 743 OPS, got the 20 bombs, got the 25 doubles, drove in 64. Still worth negative WAR. He must have been atrocious defensively, so we'll have to see about that. Might need a defensive replacement late in some of these playoff games. Joel Salin, mid-year again, 242, 321, 426, 747 OPS, 23 homers, 73 RBIs. Every Cotter player 1 through 8 in the lineup had 20 or more homers. Absolutely insane. 8 players with 20 or more homers. Is that a record? It's got to be close. We'll see what Caleb did too, but 3.1 WAR still for Joel. Good defender, good base runner, mid-offensive player, but hitting eighth for a reason. Only 7 bombs for Caleb, so he breaks the streak. Cotter's not quite with all 9 starters at 20, but 259, 331, 352, 682 OPS. Not a great year. It is your catcher, though. Good defensive catcher, 3 WAR player. You live with that every day. Tubbs McLard had an elite second half. Olivia Ridley must have been sitting in the front row behind the plate when he was playing or something, because he was good in the second half. Now, he barely played, so small sample size alert. We know that Tubbo actually is dog shit if he actually played enough to prove how shit he is, but somehow had a decent year. Guess you got to give credit where credit is due, but still not going to trust that fatty in the playoffs, unfortunately. Elliott, have a year offensively, 8 steals, 913 OPS. How do you do that? I mean, where did that come from, Jordan? Jackson Rydell, 254, 327, 536, 863 OPS. He might have to be the everyday first baseman, especially since he can play some defense, unlike Adam Price. In fact, that move is going to be made right now. Welcome back to the everyday lineup. Jackson Rydell, as Theo Coley hit 417 across 69 plate appearances. He might have to play a little bit over Holvey or Salin based on this offensive output. We'll see. Maybe against a lefty, he might have to play for Joel, not going to lie. That is the offense. Give me one moment. Pitching rotation, Tosk, dominant. 225 innings, 260 ERA, .94 whip, 189 strikeouts, and 4.3 WAR. Connor Rourke, dominant as well. 225 and 2/3 innings, 263 ERA, 1.01 whip, 213 strikeouts. We might have the top 2 Cy Young finishers here in these two. I think Rourke was slightly better. Probably deserves to win it. Tosk hopefully top 3 as well. Terry mid, 189 and a third, 4.23 ERA. Just he's been consistently mid his whole career. Got to give him his credit. He's consistent. Amari didn't have a great second half, but still a very solid year for your number 4 starter with a 3.49 ERA. Owen Van Es, Pablo and Van Escobar is a cartel lord. Dade Pitchford was outstanding in 70 and 2/3 innings, 2.55 ERA, 78 strikeouts. Youngman, on the other hand, was very mid. Let me put my relievers where I want them, please, game. 51 and a third innings, 4.38 ERA. Mike Farmer is just throwing BP. I mean, he's firing in batting practice when he enters the game. Nothing you can do about it. Handel Chapo had a dog shit second half because his numbers were much better than this before. Osama Ben Keefe was outstanding all year. 42 innings of dominant ball, struck out 55, 129 ERA. Just awesome stuff. Why is Devi Garcia on our team? Nate Reed, I missed you. Where did Nate Reed go? Did we cut him? No, he's just dog shit. How did I miss Garcia when I was removing people? Reed actually wasn't bad. Pitched 68 innings and was okay. Andrew Tyson, mid. Evan Ingram was an all-star. 43 saves, blew just 4. 62 innings at 247, ball struck out 56. And those are your stats. As league leaders, we didn't win an award. Wow. Tosk led the league in ERA. Rourke led in innings. Tosk led in whip. Kennedy led in hits, as he ranked 6th in average, 1st in hits. Holvey 1st in at-bats. Wallace tied for 6th in doubles. Lang 3rd in homers. Wallace 8th in RBIs. Lang 2nd in runs. Lang 8th in slug. 8th in OPS. Van Ness and Amari tied for 6th in least losses. Ingram 4th in saves. Tosk and Rourke top 2 in ERA in all of baseball. Actually, Rourke 3rd, but top 2 in the AL. Homers allowed, nobody. Rourke 2nd in strikeouts. Tosk 8th. Tosk tied for 1st in complete games. Rourke and Tosk the top 2 innings guys. 2nd and 3rd in all of baseball. Walks allowed. Amari tied for 1st. And Tosk and Rourke 1st and 2nd in whip. How did neither of us win the Cy Young? This is racism. What are we doing? Lang's not even top 3 for MVP, although I can't argue with this Aaron Judge season winning it, unfortunately. What I can argue with is not having either of us top 3 in Cy Young. What a joke that Jack Flaherty won the Cy Young Award. This is pathetic. How much of a pathetic joke is this? Tosk and Rourke were so much better than any of these 3 guys. What a robbery. It's everybody versus Cotterville. Ingram 2nd in reliever of the year. Amari 2nd in Gold Glove for pitchers. Lang 2nd at second base. And Kennedy wins the Silver Slugger at DH. Not a lot of Gold Glove candidates. Lang wins it at 2nd. Wallace wins it in the outfield. All right, postseason. We will start the ALDS tonight, but if it goes 5 games, we're not playing at all. If there's a game 5, it'll be tomorrow night. As the Cotters await their winner, Baltimore wins game 1 in New York, and they sweep the Yankees in New York, and it is revenge season for Cotterville as Baltimore knocked them out in last year's ALDS, and now the Cotters have home field advantage and will have a chance at revenge just a year later, and we will be back in 1 minute to start. Here we go. Tosk versus Kremer from Cotterville, game 1. Ham Hotbox is your host. Now, can Holvey really lead off with a 302 on base? Who would be the leadoff guy? I don't even know. Holvey's a clutch playoff performer. We're going to give it a try. Could just move Lang, Wallace, and Kennedy up, have Lang lead off, I guess. We're just going to give it a try. Holvey shows up in the postseason. We trust him. As here we go. 1 year later, after Baltimore knocked out the Cotters in 4 games, we are back with the same matchup in the ALDS. Actually, was that the CS that they knocked us out? I think it might have been. Here we go. Cotter's looking for revenge. And Tosk will take the mound. Fresh off being robbed of a Cy Young finalist. 1-2-3 inning. Here comes the Cotter offense against Dean Kremer. Wallace 2-out walk. Cotters can't do anything with it. Cotters go down feebly so far. Holiday leadoff single, back-to-back hits for the Orioles. Adley Rutschman strikes out, and a double play. Toss gets out of it. Caleb Cotter, first Cotter hit. Immediately double play for Holvey, who just has not had a good season whatsoever. Middle of the Cotter order, 1-out double for Tim Wallace, and they can't bring him home. It's 0-0 after 4 back-to-back hits for the Orioles. Holiday strikes out. Santander strikes out. Tosk works around more trouble. Can the offense do jack shit? No, they can't. Tosk through 6 shutout. Lead off hit Caleb Cotter. Strikeout Holvey. Strikeout Lang. Base hit Tim Wallace. And a huge opportunity for Kennedy with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Cotters need it. And there's strike 1 on a sinker. The Silver Slugger winner at DH in the AL, Kennedy, looking to come through for the first clutch moment of this postseason run for Cotterville, as he's fallen behind 0-2. Kremer only at 70 pitches so far. 0-2 pitch, foul. Curveball that stayed over the plate. Just missed with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good take.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 on the Cotter DH. And it's up high, it's full. Troy Williams would hit next. 3-2. Ball 4. 0-2 to 4-2 for Kennedy to load him up for the big Cotter right fielder Troy Williams. What an opportunity here to break open game number 1 in this 5-game series. Doesn't get more clutch of a spot than this. Can Troy Williams deliver? 0-1. That one driven to right, but way foul. Was out in front. And 0-2 for the second straight hitter. Can he work back into it like Kennedy did? No, he can't. He's going to chase a fastball at his head. And he strikes out to leave him loaded. We head to the 7th in a scoreless ball game. A pitcher's duel between Kremer and Tosk unfolding here in Game 1 at the Hot Box. As Vladdy Jr. will lead off the top of the 7th. Tosk in great shape with only 71 pitches. 2-out single Ryan McMahon, but Tosk is through 7 shutout. Jackson Rydell, base hit. They're going to send him. He's going to steal second. Salem ground out. Caleb Cotter strikes out. We head to the 8th. Tosk still has plenty left in the tank. 2-out single by Sid Velez. to bring up Jordan Westberg. Stolen base. Tosk still at 88 pitches. Huge spot here to try and get Westberg and keep this game in a scoreless tie. Fouled off on the curve. Caleb Cotter pushing the buttons behind the dish. And Tosk went with a fastball, and it's fouled away. 1-2. 91st pitch. And he got him. 8 shutout for the Cotter ace. And can his offense do anything to try and win this ball game against Dean Kremer, who is also still out there with 96 pitches. Top of the Cotter order. Lead off double Sam Hovey, and that'll do it for Dean Kremer. Playoff Hovey has arrived, and the meat of the Cotter order has a chance to give the Cotters the lead in the bottom of the 8th against Enyel De Los Santos, as Evan Ingram is going to start to get hot out there in the pen along with Handel Chapo. Brady Lang steps in, nobody out, go-ahead run on second. Way out in front of a fastball. I just don't understand how people are out in front of 96 in the first pitch of an at-bat. That one foul, 0-2. That one foul. Stays alive. 107, but couldn't keep it fair. Just missed outside. Great take by Lang. Up high. This Cotter team likes to battle back into counts after falling down 0-2, that's for sure. 2-2 pitch struck him out. Pretty nasty slider. And he sits down, the Cotter's best hitter, with a massive punch out. And it brings up Tim Wallace, the lefty. Great matchup here for the Cotters. Inside with the slider, 1-0. 2 for 2 tonight with a walk for Wallace so far. As the Orioles warming up Perez and Cano in their pen. And there is strike one. That one line deep to right. It will touch down and over the wall. Cotter's lead. Cotters have the lead. Tim Wallace rips a double into right. 1-0 Cotters in the 8th. Massive moment here in this series as Wallace gives the Cotters the lead with a clutch double. He absolutely smoked the ball, and Evan Ingram is going to get loose as Kennedy base hit. Chance for some insurance. Troy Williams double play. You're kidding. Tosk only at 91 pitches, but they're going to preserve his arm, call it a night after 8 dominant frames, and hand it over to their closer, Evan Ingram, to face Henderson, Guerrero, and Kauser. Henderson strikes out. Guerrero ties the game. Solo homer by Vladdy Jr. has tied the game, and Evan Ingram's playoff woes have returned. Wow. onto the bottom of the ninth. Tawari ground out, Rydell strikeout, Salen ground out. And we're going to play extras here as Osama Ben Keefe in the game, although that nickname doesn't apply this year. He's been fantastic. Leadoff double, Jackson Holiday. Santander strikes out, base hit, Adley Rutschman, and the Orioles have the lead in the top of the 10th. You got to be kidding me. Jose Alvarado on. And Caleb Cotter is not going to take this at bat. It's going to be Theo Coley instead. To lead off the bottom of the 10th. What a turn of events after Wallace's double. Troy Williams grounds into a double play to end the inning. And then Evan Ingram gives up the game-tying homer. And Ben Keefe, with a 1.29 ERA in 42 innings, gives up a run in the top of the 10th. Now the Cotters will need to rally. Coley fouls it off, down 0-2. Cotter hitters just love falling behind 0-2. Struck him out. One away. And that'll turn the order back over to the top. Sam Holvey. On the ground, softly hit, playable, got him. Cotter's down to their final out in game one, and it's Brady Lang. Struck out in the 8th in an RBI spot. Now needs to keep this game alive here in the bottom of the 10th. Fouls off that sinker. Outside. That one in the air to center, but playable. And the Orioles are going to take game one here in Cotterville. They steal it out of the grasp of the big Cotters, who led the game 1-0 heading into the 9th. And they blow it as Ingram gives up a home run, Keefe gives up a run. Cotter offense puts up just one run in 10 innings and trail the series 1-0. The Orioles are the kryptonite of this baseball team, as Tim Wallace and Kyle Tosk are let down mightily with two awesome performances, and they're for nothing. Fuck you, Keefe, and fuck you, Ingram. Game 2 becomes a must-win for Cotterville now at home, with Connor Rourke on the mound, facing Kyle Bradish. Have to win this game. At the hot box. The Tubster might have to start after this game. Let's go, Rourke. Step up. Have to have it. There, way to step up. Attaboy. And Caleb Cotter bails him out by getting the runner at third. No run score. The Cotter offense is awful. My God, this lineup is feeble. Every goddamn playoffs. They've reached twice so far on 2 errors, as Salen with the first hit. Bases loaded for Holvey in the bottom of the 2nd. Please tell me somebody is clutch. Hovey is usually clutch in the postseason. Can he come through here in the second? Get the Cotters an early lead. Swing and a miss.
No ball. One strike. That's out. Hold on.
1-1. Hanger on the ground. Throw to second. Gets into the outfield. 2 runs are going to score. 2 runs are going to score on the error. And the Cotters have the lead 2-0 on the E5. Looked like a routine fielder's choice, and he chucked it into right. Cotters lead 2-0. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Base hit, Brady Lang, and it's 3-0. Rourke has plenty of lead to work with. No excuse not to hold it. And he's through 3 scoreless so far. There's a leadoff double and a 2-run homer by Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the Cotter killer, as it is 3-2. Let's keep putting the foot on the gas if you're this Cotter lineup, which you know they won't do. 3-2 is not going to be enough with this pen. There we go. Tim Wallace RBI double, 4-2 Cotters. Wallace has been elite in the series as Williams doubled, but the runner was thrown out at the plate. Rourke back to work, and it's 4-3. And it's 4-4. Connor Rourke, way to step up, you fag. And Mike Farmer sucks. 5-4 Orioles. They're loaded now. He's done. Handel Chapo. Gets through it. 5-4. Could be worse. Could be a lot better, too. Rourke. My God. And it's 6-4. Cotters have 9 outs to get 2 runs here. Cotter can't do anything. Hovey base hit, tying run to the plate. Second and third, 1 out for Tim Wallace, as the Orioles are going to bring in the lefty to face him. But a base hit can tie this ball game now. Inside 1-0.
Ball.
2-0. Cotter fans starting to make noise now. This is the best chance that they're going to have. And Wallace has been outstanding so far in the series. And it's 3-0. They don't want any part of him. They're working around him to set up the double play ball. I don't blame them. Green light, obviously, here for Wallace. Would be shocked if they throw him a strike. They do on a slider. 3-1. If they throw him a pitch to hit here, let's see what he does with it. He swings and misses at it. It's full. I fully expected them to walk him. Instead, it's full now. Up the middle. That is through. 1 run a score. Runner rounding third. He will score. This game is tied. Tim Wallace again. Tim Wallace, have yourself a series. He comes through in the clutch for the second time in 2 games, and this ball game is tied at 6 in the 7th. What a big base hit. As it is 6-6 heading to the 8th. Pitchford back to work. First and second, 1 out. Who can we trust? They're loaded. I don't know who the fuck to put in. How was Reed's year? Good enough. Someone's got to go in the game. This bullpen has imploded again here in the postseason. Reed's got to pull a rabbit out of his hat with the bases loaded. There's strike 1 on a slider.
That's the ball.
1-1 on Jordan Westberg as Cotter fans are very anxious here at the hot box. And that one flown to right. Let's see if Troy can make a throw. Sets up, fires to the plate, and he's safe. Throw is up the line and bounced into Cotter. And it is 7-6 Orioles. Brings up Gunnar Henderson. Had a chance to get him there with a great throw. It just wasn't good enough. And that one lined to left. Tawari has a play. And all things considered, a heck of a job by Reed to induce 2 flyouts right there. That scores just 1 run. And the Cotter offense needs to pick up their pitching staff here. 15 hits for Baltimore, but the Cotter's still very much in the game as Felix Bautista, the 2-time reliever of the year, is in. Tawari to lead it off, grounds out. Rydell grounds out. Salen strikes out. On to the 9th. Can Reed get 3 outs and keep him at 7? Oh, my Lord, dude. Who the fuck is going to come in? Youngman, let's try it. He's black now. And Black Youngman comes up clutch as Alvarado will come on for the save. Caleb Cotter, no thank you. Same 3 that were due up last 9th inning. Starting with Coley. Need a rally if you're the Cotters here. No way are you giving him that call. No way are you giving him that call. I hope your entire family dies a painful death in their sleep tonight, you piece of shit. And another borderline call. Cotters versus everybody. My goodness. 0-2 on Coley. Should probably be 2-0. Stays alive. Got him. Second straight strikeout for Coley here. He's not built for the moment. Probably should have let Caleb hit knowing Coley fucking sucks. Now it's Hovey. And there's strike 1. One, two. That one on the ground. Can Hovey beat it out? Throw by Henderson is in time by a half step. You got to be tubby to not beat that one out. I mean, what are we doing here? What a play by Henderson, but you need to be on first on this ground ball. And Lang is the last hope in game 2. There's strike 1.
One ball.
2-1. If Lang can get on, you can pinch run Elliott and give yourself a chance. But he swings and misses there. Cotter's down to their last strike. On the ground, Guerrero to the bag himself. Orioles take both games in Cotterville by 1 run and lead the series 2-0. Every year, this team folds in the postseason. Thanks for a great start, Connor Rourke. Not, you piece of garbage. Thanks for holding the lead, everybody in the pen. Cotter's got to win 3 in a row, including 2 in Baltimore. And they'll hand the ball to Alex Amari to try and do it. Against Grayson Rodriguez. Terrible matchup. It's just not looking good. We're making a lineup change. Tubby has entered the lineup for Game 3. Tubbs McLard, welcome. Goes without saying, but have to have it. Here we go. Solo home run, Brady Lang to get the Cotters on the board in the first. Great start as Amari's got a lead to work with and goes 1-2-3. Solo home run, Kieran Tawari, and it's 2-0 Cotters as Tubby grounds out. Base hit Sam Holvey. There's a walk by Wallace. Kennedy strikes out. Bases loaded for Tawari. Base hit, 3-0 Cotters. Great start by the Cotters. Let's see if Amari can lock in. He has through 3. Austin Cotter draws a walk. Cox can't do anything with it. But Amari looks sharp. Cotter offense has some life to him as well. Need Amari to go the distance here because the bullpen sure as hell can't be trusted to hold any lead. Amari has been outstanding. 6 shutout for the Cotter left-hander when they need it the most. 3-0 Cotters. He's still got plenty left in him. Stolen base by Rutschman. 2 outs. Ground out. 7 shutout Amari. He's going to finish it if he can. Strikeout. Fly out. Base hit, strikeout, 8 shutout for Alex Amari. How many pitches? 94, he's got 9 in him. Pops out Gunnar Henderson. Ground out Vlad Guerrero. Alex Amari with a complete game shutout, and the Cotters have stayed alive. Talk about a clutch pitching performance. And I'm sure he'll go home and celebrate it with his family. Oh, wait, he hates them all. Nevertheless, doesn't get more clutch than 9 shutout with 9 strikeouts with the season on the line. Cotters win 3-0 behind Tawari and Lang's homers and Amari's masterclass on the mound. And we are not done just yet. Will we go to Tosk on short rest here? How much energy does he have? Plenty. Got to go to him. Can't trust either of the other two with the season on the line. Tubster was a good luck charm, so he's back. Even though he didn't do jack shit. Bottom of this Cotter order has been feeble as hell. Who has it fucking better than the Brewers? Are you shitting me that they robbed the game-tying homer? Nobody has it better. I don't want to hear another argument ever again. It doesn't get better than the Milwaukee Brewers. Anyway, Aaron Ashby, speaking of Brewers, on the hill to face Tosk here in Game 4. Gotta like your odds in that matchup if you're Cotterville. As I say that, the Cotter offense goes down 1-2-3 and Tosk allows a triple. Can he work around it? Yes, he can. Strands the triple on third. Tawari 2-out double. And the Orioles lead at 1-0 on an RBI double. Cotter base hit. Hovey base hit. Fielder's choice first and third, 2 outs. Tim Wallace does it again. We're tied at 1. They're loaded for Williams. He'll hit righty here in this at bat. Hitting .083 so far in the series. Has 1 hit to his name. Can he come through here? There's strike 1. And that one fouled away. One and two. Lined and caught right at Vlad. Who has it worse? Who has it worse? Lined right at him. If it gets down the line, it clears him. We head to the bottom of the third, 1-1. Leadoff double and a walk. Base hit. Short rest not working out well for Tosk. Oh boy. 3-run homer. Guerrero owns our ass, man. That'll do it. Fuck you, Tosk. Eight 1 Orioles. 7-run third inning. Unbelievable. Orioles will head to their pen here in the 5th. 2-base error. Time to score. Cotters don't do shit. Someone needs a big swing of the bat. Will it be Tubby? No, it won't. He's a piece of shit. Lose some fucking weight. Maybe he can beat out a double play. First 2 guys on here in the 7th. Strikeout, double play. Six outs left in this Cotter season, barring a miracle. Another double play. Gonna need 7. Leadoff base hit, a 3-hit game from Tubby, and the Cotters score 1. Orioles win, and the Orioles will advance to the ALCS. 8-1, a domination in Game 4. Tosk didn't have it on short rest. Youngman came in and made sure it wasn't going to be close, and the Cotter offense turns 9 hits into 1 run with 4 double plays. And another season that falls short early in the postseason. This team just doesn't have it in them. The lights are too fucking bright for Cotterville yet again.